Hello, my lovelies. It is just before noon on Night on the Town, and it is time to move to our new property. La 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 la. Why are things never where I feel they should be? I will never understand. I bet it's under travel. Because why would moving house be under home? Oh. Also, we have the fear of unfulfilled dreams, but that's an easy one to fix. It mostly happens when you ignore your Sims wants. And today's cuppa, we're back with Polar Fire because I love it. I desperately wish there was more information on the website, because if you look at the website for this tea company, which is a restaurant that sells their loose leaves, it just says lively and tangy with sweet marzipan and creamy fresh orange, and it tastes like an orange creamsicle. And we'll leave furnished up, and we're gonna keep our furniture because that's what you do when you move. And it looks like, okay, there is a bush, shrub, small tree, I'm not sure how to explain it, called sumac. I don't know where all it's native to. Okay, we're gonna go into build mode. And we're gonna set... Alright, so I built this to look like a couple apartment buildings next to each other. And we're gonna be knocking out a lot of these walls to, you know, habitate this space. But I really wanted it to look like we're buying just space. So it's 3 connected buildings, and I worked really, really hard, and I will show you in just a second. I worked really, really hard to make it look like the neighborhood, like it fits nicely into the neighborhood around it, and I am so happy about that. We're gonna continue. But basically, I built it to look like a bunch of 1 and 2 bedroom apartments, just completely empty. And eventually this will be all a big fancy house and a big shop beside it. But for now, this pinky peach building is our home, and the green one and the gray one together are our business now. Alright, let's start placing things. Well, first, I'm gonna knock out some walls in the space that is our home. While I was building this, I was only using base game and hobbies and businesses, but since then we've had a whole new pack come out for bathroom stuff, so it's going to be all I use for bathrooms for the next little bit, and y'all can just deal with it, because I'm obsessive I am obsessive that way. Where's the new wind? There's the new Where is the new wild? I can't speak today. Where's the new wall tile? Disturbingly white bathroom. Alright. I am going to knock out some walls up here as well, just for ease of my own brain. And I'm going to get rid of some of these staircases, because they were necessary for the original concept. They are not anymore, and we will just deal with that as we need to. How do you not have a door? How did I forget so many doors? Did a terrible job remembering doors. And I want to get rid of this staircase. And okay, now that there aren't rooms, this is way too much light for this space. The walls are incandescent. Alright, I'm gonna go through, get things placed, get things how I want them to be, and then I will be right back with you, my lovelies. Yeah, so I have a kitchen dining over here. There's a hallway. There's a little bit of a sitting room entryway. And then I have made 1 bedroom upstairs. And we'll probably turn this into a 2 or even a 3 bedroom space. But that is for later. I'm not going to spend all of our money on it now. Alright. I am pretty sure I have placed everything from our old house in a way that isn't maddening, and the spaces are still bare, but that's just kind of how it is when you move into a new, bigger place. So let's get working. Alright, it's night on the town. And we need to chat with somebody. Where even am I? Alright, we're standing across the heckin' street. We need to do a whole bunch of pottery to fill up our shelves again. But I also want to do night on the town. There's our old house. I thought there was a lounge in this neighborhood. Move in household and gallery. Visit the lounge. Let's go get some free food for night on the town, shall we? And then we can chat with somebody and talk about our fears for our fear. Okay. Do I even know you? Cool. Let's talk about the cloudy weather. And we'll talk about cooking. Discuss latest games. Cool. Let's discuss our fears and see if we can clear this real quick. Awesome. Alright. We need to order a consumable. Let's order some fish and chips. This build is so cute. And I love how having the open wardrobe right there is like, it's like a coat rack before you come in the lounge. And also this is the first lounge that I've been in The Sims 4 that actually looks like a lounge. I can see myself coming here and listening to some pretentious jazz music. Oh, and there's a performance space downstairs with a piano. This is a super duper cute build. Oh, and there's outdoor seating. Excellent, sir. You look like you're about to freeze to death. I'm going to friendly introduction. And as soon as we were introduced to this guy, we're going to ask to see his cold weather clothing. Where do I ask you to change your heckin' clothes before you die? I don't want you to die. No. It's gotta be somewhere. Well, here's favorite fashion. Do I have to know you to? Okay, I am leaving. I am not going to watch some poor soul freeze to death in front of me. Not happening. Just no. Our needs are perfect. Let's do some pottery. Let's do some high level pottery. Let's do the romantic sculpture. Oh, tea, how do I love thee. Alright, pot faster. I'm not going to make her completely fill her shelves again, but I am, like, we have a comfortable nest egg. Let's glaze it contemporary. Then we'll queue up a planter pot. I do want to have some planter pots, just like amongst our things. Just largely so we can plant some of the seeds we got for Harvest Fest. But I also want to, like, have stock for sale. Let's do retro. Retro's cute. And then... oh, that's right. We were doing only gnomes. Or only gonks. And the occasional tea set. I have fallen from grace. I have fallen from honor. I have fallen from our roots. What have I done? I'm not going to completely fill, but I would like a nicely stocked space. You know what? We have a lot of money. I'm going to see if we can get that mentoring board. Figure out how that works. And now we can teach using the whiteboard and it separates the spaces. Actually, let's flip this around. Because we have a lot of money and a lot of money comes from mentoring. So I'm wondering if we can mass mentor for cash using this board. Then we'll play with that mechanic a little bit the next time we open the store. In the meantime, I'm going to craft expensive things to sell. Like gonks and raccoon vases and the like. Employee-led classes, hold lecture, start class. Oh. So we have to open the building and then we earn class fees. This is not throwing shade in any way, but this is so theremin to me. For those of you not in the know, theremin's kind of a weird musical instrument. I'm not sure entirely how it works, but basically it emits waves of some kind similar to static electricity. So there's this like metal rod and you play the theremin by waving your hands around it to create tones by breaking the flow of the electricity it is emitting. Or at least that is my understanding of it. Let's do industrial, and then we'll do one more pottery before we go to bed. And then tomorrow we'll open the store and run. I definitely want to do different art / decor. It needs to look nicer in here. We'll get there. Spread these out then. Can I glaze you now? Why is my ticket kiosk inaccessible? Okay, you need to be able to approach them from the side to glaze them because the chair is in the way of the graphic. Like, that is borderline the same placement it had at our old place. I'm so confused. Either way, we have stuff we need to do for the holiday. We're gonna buy a decorations box and shove it in our office. But we need to sleep, so we're gonna go do that. I wonder why the kiosk is inaccessible. I wonder if it was inaccessible for some reason because of the board that we put up. Either way, we're gonna sleep. Let's try sliding in another thingy away from the door. Okay, we didn't get the thingus again. I went into build mode so I could buy a decorations box. Shove it in our office. Alright. Go to sleep. We'll eat when you wake up. Yay, we have decorations. Woot. Alright. Let's get dressed. Why not? Let's practice singing. And then we'll make a resolution to raise a skill. Get off your computer. I've got stuff you need to do. Okay, and that takes care of that. Let's open Pearl's pots after we pee and change into cold weather indoor outfit because we do not have a thermostat. And that's how it be sometimes. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that had an animation. Okay, classes can't happen until there's a checked-in customer, so we have to wait for somebody to show up. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, cool! There's streetcars. Or no, that's a city bus? Okay, it's connected to an overhead light, and it is on a railing, so that is a streetcar. Okay, we have a potential customer. Okay, customers are coming in. Let's welcome him to our business. We'll run the business till about 10 o'clock and then we'll go somewhere that has a TV. We'll let these 4 check in and then we will start a class and see what happens. 540 per attendee? Beth Sterling, get in here. Okay, Beth Sterling didn't like what she saw. She left. Okay, they're looking around and deciding if they like what it looks like. Oh, he doesn't like the prices. Okay, fine. Either way, let's start a pottery class. Stop chatting, my darling. Let's start this class. You can't because of a chair? Alright, let's see. Can I pick the... Okay, this isn't a drag and drop item. Can I slide it over 1? And our ticket kiosk is inaccessible again. Somebody's friggin' using... Alright, we're gonna let her use the kiosk. The inaccessible kiosk. Something is glitched about this lot, and I don't know what it is. Can I start a class? Alright, cool. Let's see. Okay, lecture for 45 minutes. Discuss pottery techniques. Okay, craft a ceramic object. So let's just craft a round vase real quick. Let's see how this goes. How long do I have? 4 hours. No, we're not gonna keep money. Oh, cool. We got we got a thank you note. That's neat. As soon as we finish this object, we're going to lecture. I picked the lowest skill item because I thought it would go faster, but it's taking so long. Okay, let's lecture for 45 minutes. Let's see how good a score at teacher we can do. Oh my gosh, I love this countdown so much. That is amazing. Alright, let's mentor for 30 minutes. And can we discuss pottery techniques with someone? Yes. Cool. Oh, I love this so much. I love that there's the countdown for that. That is amazing, and I am so pleased that that is a thing. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's stop mentoring. I need to talk pottery techniques with 2 people. Okay, we've discussed pottery with 1 person. Oh, nice. Hey, and we got a gold medal in pottery class. Alright, let's mentor this guy. Or no, he's not working on pottery anymore. Let's mentor this girl. And then I'm going to clean up some stuff so I can glaze this pottery and get things out of the way. Oh, shoot, it's 11 o'clock. Alright, let's glaze this. Industrial. This has got 37 minutes left. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to buy a TV. It's fine. We'll just put it on a wall up here. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Oof, these are expensive. Okay. Let's bring that down the wall a little bit. And we will buy a second love seat to put up here to watch TV with. And then as soon as our pottery class is done, we can go upstairs and, oh, and some of our stuff sold. As soon as our pottery class is done, lawful alignment. Cool. There's 13 minutes left of our class. And we have glazed an object. Let's ask about hobbies and skills. Oh, cool. That is over. So let's close Pearl's pots and get upstairs and watch the countdown to midnight. Stop talking. Stop talking. It's too late. You have 3 minutes to get upstairs. Hurry. Oh no. Let's see if we can glitch it through. I tried to close our business. Okay, we made 5 grand. That is amazing. We made almost 2 grand from retail sales, over 3 grand from services, and we made $7 in the tip jar. And we got 104 business renown. I don't know what that means. Can we still watch New Year's TV? Oh well. I don't think this is gonna work, but that is my own fault. I did it. Alright, my love. Let's eat and sleep. Do our due diligence for our mortal form. I'm actually having a lot of fun with these mechanics in the new small businesses. And I want to run like different kinds of small businesses and see how they work. I do, however, think it is probably more lucrative in the long run to do mentoring of people rather than the class. I'm going to open up, I'm going to do a little bit more pottery to get just some more stuff on the shelves, and then I'm going to do a day of business where we just mentor people and mentor people and mentor people instead of running the class and see how that goes. I think my one complaint is how long pottery takes. I'm going to do a silly. I am going to go through and I'm going to fill everything and then glaze them all, and that will be how we work through. I should have had her eat first. Oh well. We'll get there. All right, speed through this. Having to stop working on our skills to advance our needs. And after we eat, we'll go through, we'll glaze everything, we'll do a level of charisma for our New Year's resolution, and then we'll open the store and do mentoring. Nearly there. Nearly to breakfast at almost 7 p.m. I understand why. Because you don't want to miss all your phone calls because you're going super fast. But I find it deeply irritating that you get slowed down by phone calls when you're trying to do something in a hurry. Okay, let's use the bathroom. We'll just take a quick, we'll sleep through the night to try to fix our sleep schedule. And then tomorrow we'll get running with our business, and we'll see what our monetary intake is if we have a focus on mentoring rather than on, oh shoot. We will glaze you blush. We'll just glaze all of this. Our needs are darn near perfect, which will be glorious and wonderful, and we will have stuff in our shop to sell when people get here. This is such a rabbit warren to navigate. I know that the individual spaces make sense. Oh shoot, we have to repair that. Oh, and we were going to work on our charisma to do our skill. How is our charisma? Level 6, we actually have a pretty high charisma. Oh, we actually have pretty good handiness. Let's add superior flush and see if that pushes us into level 3. Cool. That's our resolution. Without spending hours and hours on our charisma. Finally, we will glaze you shiny. And then it'll be time to open our business. Alright. Let's mentor her pottery. Oh, cool. We just became good friends with Zelmira. Let's welcome him to the business, and then we'll pee before it becomes a problem. Yeah, we can like artsy sims. That's fine. Let's clean this up. And then we'll mentor her. We're a striving startup! Which is another thing we needed for our thing. Oh gosh, should we hire an employee? As soon as we start mentoring people, they stop. I have no idea how long we've been open. Okay, let's welcome him to a business. I think we've welcomed everyone currently here to our business. Let's clean everything up. Okay, don't just chat with Brent. Oh, somebody bought something expensive. Oh, our hourly is higher. Our hourly is higher because our business is a higher level now. It looks like our mentoring fee is based on our skill level in the craft, and our hourly fee is based on the business's level. Sorry, Elaine, I'm actively running a business right now. I don't think we'll be open for too much longer, but we'll stay open for a minute. We're definitely, like, we made a lot of money. I think after Brant finishes this ceramic, we're going to close for the day. He looks done with that. Alright, let's close down for the day and see where we stand. Okay. Alright, our services revenue was way, way down. So we definitely want to keep doing classes. Yeah, even running for way longer, our services revenue was way, way down. Alright, let's clean up the stuff, restock our shelves. How are our needs? We could use a shower and we're tired. I don't want to stay up too late. But I also want to be able to open at a reasonable hour tomorrow. But we are getting very sleepy. And quality will probably drop. We'll go till midnight. Or until we finish this pot, whichever comes first. At least glazing is super fast. Also, that's another reason why the pottery taking so long is kind of garbage. Because glazing also has to happen. To have a super duper long step and then a second step that also requires a second expensive piece of equipment. Kind of not cool. Alright, let's pick up where we left off. Oh, we have... Oh, right, we leveled up. We can have more small business perks. Fake payments. No, I'm not going to fake payments for my bills. And increase in customer satisfaction. I'm going to do these two and then we'll hire an employee. Okay, glaze it. Glaze it all up. No, I don't want a job. Stop offering me jobs. I like what I do. Why would I want to be a regional manager when I am management and employee of my own business? Alright. Glaze this. And then... I'm not going to open the business at 6:30 at night. We'll do another round of pottery to fill the shelves with. We'll do 6 gonks. Gonk. And a gonk. And more gonks. Then we'll glaze these in the morning and run the business and do a couple classes. Making a tiny gonk army. Will that ever not be amusing and delightful to me? Who knows? We really have to pee. Oh, it's a race. Who will win? It's getting really, really close. We're too uncomfortable. We have to pee. Alright. Grab a shower. Use the bathroom. Then we'll glaze everything. I don't think we're going to get the business open today. That's alright. That's okay. Alright, let's do a retro one. I don't see a retro one in the shop. Now you shall be contemporary. Continue with the army. I think it would be really, really easy to get super rich in this. Under what conditions? And the final gonk of our army will be modern. No, he won't be. There's a modern right there. Let's do a blush now. Alright, it's 9 o'clock at night. We're very not tired, but we're quite hungry and we have to pee. I think we're gonna eat dinner, do a run, take a shower. At some point, we will... I freaking love the pathing in this game sometimes, even if it's so weird. Alright, go for a jog, sweetie. Let's take care of you. I never did mess around with the tattoos more. Alright, you have to pee. And take a shower, and then we'll make you sleep until morning. Alright. 5 a.m. This is perfect. Put on your cold weather clothes. I think that's the indoor one. We'll find out in a second. And then we're going to open this puppy up. Did I click the right one? Do you have to go upstairs to change because that's where I clicked it? Ugh. Frustrating. Nope, that's the wrong outfit. Change your outfit into this. And then we're going to open up Pearl's pots. And as soon as we have some people in, we will start our class. We'll do a couple classes. Got lots of repeat customers. All right, we're going to go inside, sweetie. Heck, you can even do a chat here. A pristine reputation? We're doing actually really good on our soul's journey. Almost you know what? I don't know. I kind of want to hire people, I kind of don't. Because I don't know how that changes the dynamic of all the everything. Let's get a couple more customers in here. And then we'll start a class for as many people as we can. Welcome to our business. Alright, let's start a class. Oh, our pottery class went up. It didn't go up when our level of thing went up. Okay. Let's just hold a pottery lecture and see how many people come in. Once that hits 45 minutes, we're going to stop. We are going to mentor her in pottery. And then when that fills up, we'll craft a pottery object. Or a ceramic object. Alright, that's good enough at that. Everybody stopped working on their own stuff to come watch us. Oh dear. Can we discuss pottery techniques while we're doing this? If not, I think it's kind of bullpucky-esque that we can't talk and pot at the same time. Because there are so many things that you can talk and do at the same time as in this game. Cool, somebody bought something. I'm running out of time. Alright. Can we glaze this? We'll do a blush glaze. Oh no, somebody broke our... No, stop! Stop. You didn't even discuss pottery techniques with a second person. What the heck? Alright, discuss pottery techniques. You can eat after the class is over. We're running out of time to get to gold. Oh well. Alright, finish this. And repair your sink. And clean up the board. And then we'll go through. Can I even... Yeah, these aren't ours, so people can't do anything with them. You know what? If this is ours, I'm going to sell it. Seriously, girl? Seriously? Alright. And then we'll go through, we'll clean up all of this, and we'll run another class. Alright. Hold pottery lecture for 45 minutes. We're getting there. And we don't know these people to discuss things with them, so we'll just mentor with pottery. Everybody's potting so hard! And people are buying stuff in the shop. No, keep mentoring! Oh! How dare you finish your project! Okay. We will discuss pottery techniques. And then it will welcome you to business so we can discuss pottery techniques with you. Can I discuss pottery techniques with you? Oh, this is not going well. This class is not going nearly so well. Let's ask about hobbies and skills. See if we can get that in under the wire. Oh, something's broken somewhere. Well, I can't see what it is from here, so it is what it is. Be friendly. Friendly. Compliment. Congratulate on your engagement. And then we will friendly. Interests. Discuss interests. Let's see if we can get this in under the wire. Alright. Let's close the business because we've been open for a long time. Hi, Leah. I'm glad you got that promotion. Alright. How are we doing? Okay, retail sales we made 8K. Services we made 5K. So that is interesting because we made like 3,200 last time. That is definitely dependent on the quality of the class you give as well. I wonder how, because it's a flat rate per thingamabobber per student. I'm really curious how that works. I wonder if it's a base rate, maybe? Because we did twice the classes and got less than twice the amount. And with more students. I don't know. I'm curious. And I don't know how I feel about it. Ticket sales, we made a lot more money. We sold more stuff because we were open for longer. Did it for the tip jar. But still, 14K for a single day's work. That is pretty impressive. I honestly think we're going to call this one here. I think this was super fun. I really, really do enjoy this new pack. I am going to do a lot of stuff with it, with like just playing in my own time. I have so many ideas for silly small businesses. You guys have no idea. I'll probably like sit with this character for a while and like just off record mess around with her and do other things and see how far we can go in this playthrough. I mean, she was kind of a rags to riches. 49,281 simoleons in the bank. Even after, like, we bought a small business. The pottery takes money to make. We've got how many stars is our business now? We got over a 2-star business. Like, we accomplished so much in 4 episodes. Like, this is crazy. Like, our sim is rolling in money after buying a new house and remodeling it. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Next week we will be resuming with picking back up Not So Berry, where divorce is coming and we're going to let it happen because we cannot have a happy wedding with our wife. And so we will wait to remarry her until the last possible moment. And then we will be doing Not So Berry and the Asylum Challenge on Thursdays. And whatever so pleases us on Sundays. Discover University, Smooshy Come Home, reviews, etc. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe and ring that notification bell to bring you back for more Sims content. Have a happy time zone wherever in the world you are, and I will see you guys next time.